Hello, I'm Granny B, and today you're going to be simply cooking with me and Saucy. Today we're going to make leftover chip omelette. So last night I had fish and chips because I love fish and chips, and I'm going to have them at least once every 2 weeks. I can never eat all the chips. So I kept these and I thought I'd show you my chip omelette. This I usually make as a Saturday brunch because I have my fish and chips on a Friday, but I don't know, it all went wrong yesterday. So I'm going to peel my onion, take all the skin off, all the crunchy stuff. I actually do usually take off a layer of the onion, but I know it's a little bit wasteful, but it's so much quicker. So I'm going to peel my onion and chop it. Just get rid of this. My daughter tells me that if you stick your tongue out when you're peeling an onion, it stops your eyes running. And that actually does work, but I can't help it. Yeah, it's actually working. I've got no tears in my eyes. I didn't mean to slice it like this. I got a bit carried away with that chopping there. I really want it sliced like that. Nice and thin. I'm going to fry it and I don't want it to take too long. I'll get to the end and just turn it like that. Right, there you go, chopped onion. Now I'm going to cook this in this small frying pan because I'm going to use 2 eggs for the omelette, so I don't want a pan that's too big. And I've got some rapeseed oil here that I'm using today, but you could use any oil, whatever oil you use. And you don't need too much because don't forget the chips have been fried. So I just want this really for the onions. So look, it's just about going to cover the bottom of that pan. I'm just going to leave it to warm up because when I put the onions in, I want them to make a little sizzly sound. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm going to get some thyme out of the cupboard. But whatever you do, don't look in this cupboard because it's a right mess. I've got some thyme there. I dried this from the garden. And I just want to put a bit in there. Ooh. Don't really want the stalks, just want the leaves. I'm just going to put that in like that. So it looks fizzly. And I'm going to throw in the onions now. Hopefully I'm going to get a sizzle. Let's just try a bit. Yeah, I think they're going to sizzle, aren't they? Look, can you see those bubbles around the onion? That shows that the oil is hot. Bubbling, so let's get the onions in there. So I'm giving the onions a good stir. My aim is to get each piece of onion covered with a layer of oil so that it will cook from the inside out. What I don't want is brown onions. I don't want them brown at the edges. So I'm just beating them around like this so that they split up a bit. Separate like that. Now I'm going to turn them right down, lowest heat, because I just want them to sweat. They call it sweating. I'm actually going to put them on at even lower heat than that. Okay, so here we are with our onions. They've changed colour. You can see they're going like a little goldeny yellow, which is really nice. So what I want to do now is put the chips in. So the chips, I'll put them in one of these boxes in the fridge overnight. And I'm going to move the onions aside, just move those out of the way, because I want the chips really to be on one layer. I don't want them to be in a pile like that, obviously. So you want to make them nice and flat. Don't worry if you've got a bit of fish in there as well, that's all extra. And don't forget that you've put a sort of vinegar on your chips already. Well, I have anyway, I like lots of vinegar on mine. So I'm moving the onions over so I can make a bit of space for the chips because I want the chips in one layer flat. Put the onions on top, make a bit of room. So the chips, so there they are. Now I want those to heat through, so I'm going to leave them on that low heat, like that. A bit of onion over there, there's a bit missing. For a few minutes because I want them to heat through. Nice and flat.
Would you not put a lid on that?
There you go. No, not frying.
No?
I wouldn't put a lid on it, frying it, because what would happen if I put a lid on it? The steam would turn to water and then that would make it soggy.
Ah, that makes sense.
Because it condensates on the top of the lid.
Yes, of course. So you don't want that.
Yeah, so I don't want that, no. And it's not spluttering, so it's
So
fine with that.
how long did you say?
So I got it on lowest heat, and I'm going to leave it like that just for a couple of minutes while I beat up the eggs. Okay, so my chips are in the pan and they're warming up nicely, so now I'm going to beat up some eggs. Well, not beat them up, obviously beat the eggs. So I'm going to use 2. I'm going to use 2 because there's 2 of us, but obviously if you had more people and a bigger pan, you use as many eggs as you feel. So like if 4 people were eating, I would probably use 3 eggs. So I've got some black pepper. I use this little wooden spoon to measure my black pepper, and I do like it peppery, so I use a whole of those. And this apparently is half the equivalent of half a teaspoon. So if you've got those measuring spoons, that's half a teaspoon. And then for salt, I use pink Himalayan. Use any salt, and again, that's half a teaspoon. So I'm not going to put quite all that in it. Maybe a quarter of a teaspoon. Because don't forget, the chips have got salt and vinegar.
Did you? If we need the recipe, how are we gonna?
If you need the recipe for this,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at the end of the film, well, Saucy, you're going to put the recipe on film. For
Okay.
us, on
Yes.
screen.
Yes. Of course.
Yeah.
And can I just say, it smells amazing now.
Oh, does
The
it?
onions. Oh my God,
And
onions
the
always.
thyme.
Onion always smells most amazing.
I think onions and thyme together always remind me of France. They give me a French feel. It's something about thyme and France. I don't know.
Are those chips cooked enough, do you think, to add the egg already?
Yeah, they're cooked enough, but yeah, we could stir them around if you want. I don't usually do this, but I'm doing it to show you that the chips are nice and the onion is still not browned, because I'm cooking it really, really slowly on a low heat, because I don't want brown onions. They repeat on me if they go brown. I just want them nicely sweated and a little bit sweet. Right, I'm going to just mash this about. I'm going to try and do it like that. You need lots of air in here because you don't want a flat, lifeless omelette. I hate those. Right, and I'm just going to pour the egg all over like that. Oh, and you know what I forgot to get out? My lovely spatula, which I recommend everybody buys one of these, because they scrape everything out of the bowl so nothing goes to waste. It all goes in the pan. And when you're washing up, you don't get all those bits floating in the washing up bowl. And I'm going to do my washing up now while that's cooking away, because I hate to leave it to the last minute, and I hate to leave it till after I've eaten. So I like to know that when I'm going to eat, I don't have a pile of washing up to do afterwards. So I've done the washing up, and the omelette's looking set. It's a bit runny, so I just pick up the side and pour the runny bit down one side, and that'll cook underneath. But it's pretty done, I think. I've just got some fresh sage, it's fresh thyme, sorry, not sage, that I got from the garden, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of that on just for a bit of added taste. And this is a kind of lemony sage. So I'm going to put it in there, and then I'm going to put that under the grill.
Under the grill. To cook the top bit.
To cook the top bit.
How long for?
Oh, I don't know. I'm going to take it. Depends, I suppose, on the grill and how high it is. Probably about 5 minutes or something. Should put a timer on and see what it says. Okay, so I put that timer on for 5 minutes, and it's actually still 2:13. So you do the maths. It's 3 minutes to cook, and here it is. And if you have a look at that sauce, it's almost gone a little bit soufflé-y at the side because it's been under the grill for a bit. And now, if I were going to eat this on my own, which I often do, I'd eat a third of it, and then the other 2/3 I'd put in the fridge and have those later on with something else. But because it's a big brunch and Sauce is here today, we're going to have a half each.
Yummy.
And I always serve this, usually with a grilled tomato, but I've got no tomatoes today. Forgot that on my shopping list. But always some baked beans. And this is the only time I really serve tomato ketchup in my kitchen, because you can't have chips without ketchup. There you go, Sauce.
Amazing, yummy, thank you.
The good thing about this meal is that when I have fish and chips on Friday now, I always leave some of the chips knowing I'm going to do this for Saturday or the next day. What do you think of it, sauce?
Oh my God, it's delicious.
Is it?
It's so flavoursome. And I was thinking I'm going to put salt on straight away, but actually you don't need it because it's got the flavour.
It's got all the flavour.
It's amazing. It's like really oniony. It's delicious, man. It's perfect. I was really surprised actually because I usually put straight away. I put salt on even before I taste it, and now I've tasted it. I know it doesn't need salt. I mean, it's just.
It doesn't need salt. The thing about putting salt on food is that it just makes the food taste salty, and then you don't get all those little tastes. You don't get the thyme and the sweetness of the onions. You just get salty food. I used to be the same. Let's put so much salt on my food, but now I can actually tell what I'm eating. I can taste all the different things. Thing about cooking, you've got to be able to enjoy every mouthful. So I hope you've enjoyed cooking simply with Granny B and Saucy. And if you have, don't forget to give us the thumbs up down there somewhere. And enjoy every mouthful, that's the important thing. And now, here are the ingredients.